Well, I'm live without Phil again. Phil's coming. He will be here momentarily. He's over there giving Jessica a lesson before this weekend. Hopefully she learns. That was a good game. They're playing a really tight game. I think she's got a chance. Uh-oh. That's my left shoulder. I gotta fix something here a minute, guys. Hold on. Okay. I hate it when you can see past the side of the screen. How is everybody today? We're going to do some question and answers for anything that you might want to know about rules or anything you have to ask about the Champ of Champs this weekend. Been getting a few questions messaged to me on Facebook, text message, Messenger. So we're going to try and take care of these questions. As soon as Phil gets over here, we get a few more people on the stream. How is everybody? Let me know if you're coming. Uh-oh, sign into chat. Why is it telling me I need to sign into the chat? Oh, there, somebody's there. Why did it do that? Oh, man. Let's do that. Let's see. And go to the dogs. Uh-oh. What did I do wrong? I don't know. Let's. Hey, Michael, how are you? Glad you could join us tonight. I know the timing's not always right with you out there and on the West Coast. Appreciate you joining us. Phil is. Did you win, Phil?
Last hand, I think.
She knock anybody out?
No, she knocked out Spawn.
Well, then why'd you say no?
I didn't know. I thought you said did she?
I said, did she knock anybody out?
She knocked out Spawn with the ally.
Nice. All right. Jessica's teaching Phil how to play this game. They're having a lot of fun. They didn't want to stop their game so that they could come over and join me on the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed having Jessica and Noah on with me last week. Hey, Scott. When is the best time to cheat? Before or during the game? Well, in your case, Scott, I would try both. That's the way you usually play, right? Everybody knows. Scott, what time you coming up Friday? Michael, are you still not coming? Are you still gonna have to sit this one out? I would hope you could make it, but totally understand if you can't. What is going on here? There we go. Only if I can stay with you. Oh, my wife says no visitors, but she's talking about going to South Carolina. So if she goes to South Carolina, Michael, you got a deal. I'll let you know. I don't know if she's going or not. I don't think she will, but if she does. Hey, Lawrence, how are you? Lawrence was sending me some questions on Facebook. Scott says, go Jessica, kick Phil's butt. I hope she can do it. I'm rooting for her. AJ and Nora were also here playing today. Oh, Michael says he can't make it. He's just kidding. Just trying to get my hopes up. I don't know what kind of crowd to expect yet. Not too many people have either confirmed or denied. I know Lawrence is coming. Hey, Howard, how are you? Will the pairings in the first round of CSC qualifier also be based on now ratings? In the qualifier, no, it'll be totally random for the first round. I think it's going to be totally random. I'll ask Phil when he gets over here. How many rounds are there on Friday? Lawrence, that's a great question. It's probably going to take, I think, 4 or 5 rounds to get to the cut. Once we're at the cut, that's where we're going to stop. So it'll be based on how many guys show up and how many spots are open. So I really technically can't answer that question just yet. hopefully we'll know soon. I don't know how many guys are not coming. I don't know if Phil has decided to play or not. I don't know if Phil Keffer's planning to be here. And let's see, Josh Alexander's not coming. I haven't heard from Sean. No, there are no points for this one, Howard. No ratings are going to be issued for any of the events for the Friday or Saturday. I don't know if Sean Valentine's coming or not. Has anyone heard? I know he was trying to. We'll see if he gives us an ahoy and joins in later. How'd it end, Phil?
I took it with the armory, but
You barely made it.
yeah.
Okay.
That was a pretty close game.
Yeah, it was a good game. You guys went to Power Pack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, come on over and join me, Phil. We got a few people in the stream. They're waiting to hear from you.
Hold on, let me get my Overpower shirt on.
Walk in.
We'll be back tomorrow to play test some more. You gonna join us on the chat, Jessica?
I'm just coming to say bye.
Yeah, love
Love you,
you.
Dad.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Are we in there? There we go. Bye, Jesse. Good game. Yep. Hope you learned something.
All right. Well, we got a lot in the chat. Look at that. We got 8 people
8
waiting to
people.
join us.
Jesse, did I
Howard
leave my
says,
phone over there?
That's not what I meant, Doug. We should receive some benefit for where we landed in the ratings last year.
Thank you so much. Just won't follow the chat.
Oh, yeah.
So what'd you say?
Well, Howard wants to know how we're going to pair the first round.
All Canadians.
Oh, Canadians have to play Canadians. Americans play Americans. Michael says, I'm sorry. Have to go into the meeting. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Have fun. See
That
you,
was quick.
Michael.
That was
Need your
quick.
keys.
Oh, the keys to the store?
Yeah.
That means you have to bring them back.
Yeah.
Because my stuff's in there, too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have my stuff.
There you go. Just leave that door, the door to the windows room open when you guys leave. We should. All right, so Howard wants to know how we're going to pair the first round. Are we going to base it off of final standings of now, season? There's going to be a whole lot of new players.
Okay. We got
I
one.
think, see you guys
See ya.
tomorrow.
I don't have we didn't lay anything out specifically, did we?
No, just that no points will be issued, no ratings points will be issued for the event.
Right.
So we could probably look into that, but there's so many. Here,
I'm trying to find a stand for my phone.
there we go. That's better.
And I found the first ever Spider-Man. Nice.
AF-15.
Yeah.
9.4 even.
That's
worth some
we
money.
might be able to retire on that.
Yeah.
Howard, do you have suggestions on how you'd like to pair it?
God, he says, I agree,
think it's
Howard.
just-
Son.
I think it's just very random, right?
He's ranked 13th, but 3 people in the top 10 don't show up. 13 should be auto win. No auto wins. You got to earn it.
No problem in Swiss for you, Scotty.
Nope. You know what?
Do we know how many people's?
That phone or that camera's up a little high. Hold on. No, we don't know how many people's coming for sure yet. I haven't heard anything from Keffer. Have you?
No, I'm gonna reach out.
And I don't know about Sean Valentine.
Yeah, Sean, do you have a ride? Did you see Ahoy in here yet?
No, he hasn't given us an award yet. Josh Alexander said he's definitely out.
I saw that.
So that puts us down to 10. Are you going to play?
I haven't decided. So. I kind of want to leave it open for more people to help you, but
Well, hey, Stefan.
it also would allow somebody that hadn't won this year to win one. Because I don't know if the is Andrew coming? Have you heard?
Andrew who?
Prodigy Taylor.
Oh,
Kid
last
Bennett.
week Doug said he wasn't coming. Andrew did not say one way or the other. They were both in the chat, but Andrew didn't give us an answer.
Yeah, so I'm leaning towards Keffer's not coming. So there would be no Josh who won an event, no Andrew, no Keffer, and if I don't play, then it'd be somebody new wins for the season.
Yeah.
It would have to be that way. I kind of told Howard.
Sean's coming. Sean's coming.
Sean
Howard
is coming.
says.
Oh,
Good.
okay.
Let's go back up here. Stefan says, if I make Saturday, pair me against whomever's going to dupe the most. It's kind of hard to predict that, but okay, we'll do our best. Lauren says, we were supposed to get up to 20 inches of snow Wednesday and Thursday, and we were getting worried about flights, but the storm blew away, thankfully. Yay!
Yeah, we've had so much snow here.
And Howard says, if you don't have a rating, you are randomly paired against a rated player. Lauren says, Howard, that must be how I got paired up with Ty for my first match ever. Oh, Lawrence,
Who
that's
did
a
that?
rough one.
Lawrence?
Lawrence did, yeah.
Yeah, that's when Vlad came. He got paired up against Marcel.
Yeah. Hey, Doug, how are you? Doug
happens.
says him or
Yeah,
Andrew's
Andrew's not
coming.
going to make it. Yeah.
Joe Peters. My flight lands right before the event starts. Now, Joe,
Oh, nice.
you told me originally that the flight landed at 5. Is that still true? Because Felipe gets in at 5 also. So if you guys both get in around 5 o'clock, there's plenty of time to get you here for the start of the tournament.
When we start at 6?
You were supposed to start at 6.
We could start at 6:15 maybe.
Yeah. Felipe confirmed that he gets in at 5. Joe, I was just thinking you told me 5. I could be misremembering. But let me know. If you don't get in until 6, we could probably still work it out if we... I mean, the airport's only like 15 minutes away, depending on traffic.
I'm just trying to think of how many people are going to be qualified in the top 10. So there's no Alexander, there's no Keffer, no Andrew.
That's 3.
That's at least 3.
All right, Joe
But-
says he lands at 5:19.
But Josh
we
wasn't
got
in the
you,
top
Joe.
10, correct?
Josh was, no, he was,
11th?
no.
13th, 17th, something
He
like
was
that.
the 11th player because he won an event.
Right.
So out of the top 10,
So possibly 7?
you, Phil, and Andrew are not going to, well, let's just
We
say
don't know about.
Phil
So we know-
Keffer and Andrew and you could bring it down to 7 players are qualified.
Okay. So
And we're going to 16.
and Valentine was qualified, right?
Yep,
And Sean Sawyer is, and I know he's coming.
yep. And,
Derek and Tyler and Marcel.
yep.
That's 5.
Um,
So if me and Keffer play, that would be the number 7, 6 and 7, correct?
no. No, we got 7 if you guys don't play.
Really?
Yeah, I can't get to my phone because I'm using it for a camera to
That's
get
a
the
lot.
top 10s.
So no Andrew
And Phil.
and Phil
No.
and myself.
Oh, Ricky. Ricky's
Ricky.
qualified.
And he's coming?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so that's 6.
there's one more, but
So Keffer and I would make 7 and 8, I think. I know Sean Sawyer,
and I isn't-
Ricky, 3 Canadians, 4 Canadians with Valentine, now that he's confirmed. Yeah, it puts us at 6 or 7 players that are
Jonathan
definitely
Lewis.
playing.
Lewis is in the top 10.
And he's coming?
Yes, he's coming with Justin.
Okay. So it could be like 8 people that can qualify, I guess, maximum.
8. Yeah. So that'll be a good. There'll probably be 20 guys trying to qualify, I think. Maybe more. I'm hoping Jesse and Noah come in from Indiana.
Yeah, they confirmed. I think they booked the hotel. At least Noah did, I think.
Okay, so they're coming together. If
Well,
Noah's
he
coming.
said he didn't know. Hold
What?
on, I just got a text from Keffer.
Oh.
That might be saying he's not coming. I don't know, but
A couple other guys messaged me today, said
Ah.
they're coming.
he's doing commentary with Joe afterwards. So it sounds like he's not coming to the event,
Commentary with Joe afterwards. Yeah, but that's like a week afterwards.
right?
That can't be a reason not to be here.
Only thing I know.
Does the imitation goat have his odd sharks up yet? Probably not, because he doesn't know who else coming yet.
All right,
Oh,
that's tough.
Man, I'm right up on this camera trying to read these notes. Oh my gosh, low battery already?
Are we
There's
plugged
something
in?
wrong with the battery in this thing. Hold on just a minute.
All right.
Well, you can keep talking.
Yeah.
We can keep talking.
So you're not going to. I should just try to let you qualify then.
Me? I don't want to play. I want to run it. Because, the biggest reason I don't want to play,
Why?
I don't want to go up against Jessica, Corey, or Nor.
Oh, in the qualifier.
Yeah.
I get it. Or AJ. Or Scotty, or.
No, I don't mind beating Scott. It's kind of fun beating Scott.
What about AJ?
AJ? Yeah, I don't want to go up against him either.
Or Josiah, right?
Yeah, or Josiah. Yeah, guys, just so you know, I'm bringing the fam.
Yeah, there's a lot of players. Especially from Ohio.
Yep.
And plus, we got, what, the 3 Cincinnati boys?
Yes, at least 3 coming up. Was it Scott, Jesse, and Scott?
Which reminds me, I have to build a deck for Scott, or just give him mine, or whatever.
Which Scott? Williamson or Flint?
Williamson.
Oh, yeah. Flint's going to play the...
Flint doesn't know how to play
He
any
only
other
has
deck
one
besides
deck.
one deck.
Yeah, right. Hey, Freak Show, how are you? Replace the battery. Yeah, it's a brand new laptop. It shouldn't be doing this.
AJ said there's at least 10 from Ohio.
At least 10. That's awesome. So I've been getting all kind of questions. So how many we got? We got 15 in the chat right now.
Yeah.
So guys, if you wouldn't mind, give us a little like. 4 of you already have. We appreciate that. So let's go over some of the questions. One was Nightcrawler. Has the 3, may make 2 additional attacks at +2. If he does an attack that is not a numerical attack.
It's not allowed.
What? Not allowed? Dave said it was.
David.
McMillan.
Oh, he don't know the rules.
What? He is the rules.
Well, maybe in the new rules you can do it.
Oh, they have
When
to
you-
make numeric attacks?
Yeah, when they're bonuses, you have to have a numerical number on there. So you can't play that and then trick transport, if that's what you're asking.
He can't play trick transport as one of the follow-ups.
Correct.
Wow. I guess I'll have to go on the Facebook page and correct that.
At least that's always been my understanding. That's the way it's always been ruled.
Really?
Unless they change something.
No, they didn't change it. They just said he didn't think it had to be a numeric attack.
Yeah, when they have a bonus granted, they have to have a number with it to have a bonus to it.
Okay. Well, somebody in the chat asked that question. So there's your answer. Phil says you cannot use trick transport on a follow-up with one of those 2 attacks.
Howard, Goat, Marcel, somebody you can confirm. Sean Ballantine, you're
I haven't seen Sean or the Goat on here yet.
okay.
Scott says, love those Phil Miller rules. Make them up as we go.
No, it's always been my understanding that if anything has a bonus applied to it, it has to be a numerical number following up those cards. So like Quicksilver's 1, you can't play Quicksilver's 1 and then out of the sight then play Nightcrawler's Trick Transport.
Phil, look at the wiki for DG Meta number 5.
Can't do it while I'm on the podcast, but
All right, we'll look at it afterwards to get back with you on that.
Keffer says he's pretty sure they allowed it this year though.
Oh, thank you, Phil Keffer.
Is that the new rules or? I mean,
Howard says he agrees with you.
yeah, I don't think it was ever allowed, but Keffer just seemed to think that they allowed it this year. But I don't know if that's Dave's new rules or if that's something that.
Well, if it's in the new,
that
wouldn't
now
be the new
allowed.
rules. We're playing with whatever
Now
rules
rules.
now had. The only rule we're
Caveat.
changing is who goes first.
Right. So to my understanding, it was never allowed, but I don't know if they did allow
Oh man, we're supposed to have definitive answers tonight.
that. Sorry.
Uh,
That's not one that I don't remember them changing that rule if they did, but
Lawrence says Dave said they allowed it in the past for him.
they probably overruled it. Never seen it allowed.
Never seen it allowed.
Correct.
But now I'm stumped because I thought they allowed it too. I thought they were allowing it all year.
Yeah. Maybe they did. Maybe I missed it.
So we gonna allow it?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want to allow it.
I'm gonna allow it.
All right, because we already said we're gonna allow it. Dave said, I don't want to override it. Yeah, Lawrence was the one who asked the question on Facebook.
Oh.
Hi, Laura. Uh-oh. When you see Phil's cards spread out all over the kitchen table and countertop, you know he's planning something. It's tournament time. She thinks
Who
you're
let this
planning-
woman in here?
She thinks you're planning to play, Phil.
I thought this was a He-Man Woman's Hitter Club.
Phil is as bad as KC refs. Oh, wow.
That's who my son roots for. I got to stick with him.
Yeah.
Bag of cash, bag of cash, bag of cash.
Yeah, really.
No, I've never seen that rule out, ever.
All right, we're going to allow them. They don't have to be numeric.
Allow it.
All right, we'll allow it. I believe that's the way it was ruled all year. Howard says, Phil, send a text to Ty and he will answer.
I think Tyler would know more than anybody. Probably him or Ballantine, but
Yeah, you can send him a text real quick,
it's okay.
like right now.
Well, Howard lives in the house. Is he not home?
I don't know.
I don't even know the code for night crawlers.
That's DG, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, no. DG is the trick transport.
No, that's
Right. Then it's the DG.
it's DS or whatever.
And AJ says to Laura, yep on that. It's all BS. He's not playing. Howard says, Laura, it's all BS. You're not playing. I don't know. We shall see.
It's all on Howard. It's contingent on Howard.
Joey, the Freak Show says, nothing in Overpower is ever a direct answer. You know, that's kind of sort of true, because I was hoping to have definitive answers tonight for everything. And I thought we had agreed on that. Now, I did have one. I hate using my phone for the camera.
Yeah.
Phil's code is BS. That's what Scotty says. Did you go down and play them last week? Did you go to Cincinnati last week? Last Wednesday?
I don't know. No, it wasn't last week.
Oh, the week before?
Yeah.
Okay. Did have.
And then Scotty cried and had to tear his deck apart in the middle of the tournament. It wasn't a tournament. We were just playing.
Oh,
We were trying to see if his deck was ready.
it's not.
It's never ready if you're playing me, but sorry, Scotty. I
Yeah.
think he's beat me once before.
Really?
but,
He
yeah.
actually beat you once?
I think before he has, yeah.
In a tournament? Or just
I
fun?
don't- and just a fun team.
Yeah. He's never beat either one of us in a tournament. Phil lost a lot, Scott says. He's calling out.
I don't think
He's-
so. I don't remember losing a lot. So I reformatted your deck from earlier this year. Is what I was playing
Oh,
Scotty with.
okay.
So I took off the hand and put on Serpent Society with Mr. Fantastic, Cures for Hire and Sable.
Yeah?
And then I was running it with the Training Ground.
Yeah? And you smacked him around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he cried and had me put it away, and I had to play Iron Man. But my Iron Man deck is good too. It's maybe a little thick. I've pulled it apart so many times I don't remember the exact build with some of them. The problem is that the Citadel is so big for me. But
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying to talk Corey into running a deck with the Citadel. But we'll talk to him tomorrow about it.
yeah. Any other rules?
Yeah, there's another. Scott says first you have selective memory.
I probably do.
Oh, I can't access my text messages. We had one this morning. Oh, I sent it to you. You were in that group text with the.
With all the LRGs.
Yeah. What did I ask you
I don't
guys
know.
this morning?
I don't know if I've
I
read all
agreed
that.
with Joe.
Let's play testers. Where are they?
Oh my gosh, you got so many text messages on
Yeah,
your
I
phone. You
know.
don't even read them.
I know.
There it
we go.
is. Yeah.
No,
Oh, there we go.
That's a no.
That's the one.
That's a no.
That's a no.
Yeah.
If you're playing 221B Baker Street and you get the opponent reveals cards, you get to pick one and discard one of them. Events do not trigger the 221B home base inherent ability.
Which we told Ricky that the first year the Baker Street came out here
Really?
at this event.
Okay. Yeah, that's what Joe said. It came up 2 years ago.
Yeah, he
here in
tried.
Columbus.
He tried to play a deck like that
Okay.
and use those cards.
Somebody was wanting to do that also. If you play an event that reveals cards, you don't get to choose one and make them discard it from 221B.
And also for clarity, and I'm sure most people realize this, but if you're playing things like Lady Deathstrike and you have Baker Street, you get to pull 2 cards out of the opponent's deck.
Ugh,
One
yes.
one for the card for Deathstrike and one for Baker Street.
Yep, that's nasty.
So yeah, works very well with like post and Donald Pierce for
Yeah.
instance. They both have lockouts as well.
For
So-
some reason, I'd totally forgotten that 221B has been around a while, and I was thinking it's in the new LRG set, but it's not. So it is legal for this event, but you don't get to use any advantages from an event. It has to be a card played out of the hand.
Which is really nasty because you can play cards like, I believe so. It's the same code DG as the two editions.
So I can get a live bidding war against you guys for the image set. Scotty, I thought you'd already come. Hey, Felipe, how are you, buddy? I thought you already had the image set sold. Finally, glad to have you on here. You've got a couple questions. That's great. What do you got? I just answered the one about your events, which I'd already told you earlier. You definitely cannot use the events to trigger 221B. What else you got for us? By the way, we got Felipe's comics in today.
Saw.
They look beautiful. You guys are going to love them. I believe they're on the website now. I got to check that. I think Jessica put them on the website. If they are on the website, you can buy them now, mark them for in-store pickup. Felipe will sign them when he's here, and then you can pick them up this weekend if you're playing. If you need them mailed out and you want them signed, well, we won't mail them out till next Monday. So, Felipe says boo on that, huh? Yep. There's a hardcore group down there in Brazil playing right now. They're getting tough.
So with Bruno.
Yep. And he sent me a message today and asked me a question. Was it today? Yesterday. They were playing, and I was playing at the house with Jessica and Nora.
Oh, really?
And Corey. They all came over to play.
Nice.
And so I didn't see his question until hours later. But they're going hard at it.
Yeah.
Freak Show says they have kind of answers. Yes. Overpower kind of has answers to most questions. So Tyler agrees we allow it, right?
He said we allow it, even through Quicksilver.
Okay.
But I think that must be a new rule then, if they did it this year.
You know, and when I don't think Dave McMillan's going to be on here tonight. I would have been nice if he'd got on. I should have asked him to, at least get in the chat, how that's going to be under the new rule set. Technically, I don't think it should be. It's got to be a numeric to get that +2, which is a part of the card. You get +2, so to get that +2, it should be a numeric. But that's not how it's been ruled. So that's how we're going. Felipe says, first question, are Lazarus any characters tournament legal? Absolutely. And you cannot mix them with the old. You can mix them with the old set, but you can't play 2 copies of any one card. And we used to be able to say any one code, but now Lazarus doesn't have codes.
So you cannot play Bastion and Merlin in the same deck.
And you cannot play the assist. You get 1 assist, and it could be Death from Above or one of the 4 Lazarus cards. You can't play Death from Above and one of the assists from the Lazarus set.
Unless you're Scotty.
Unless he just plays 2 annexes. So play as many cards as you want to that are legal from the Lazarus cards. They will love seeing their cards being played, as we all do.
Yeah, so you can't play Power Mimic or Power Leech and Grim Reaper. They are the same.
Right, it's the same card, so you cannot play those. Beyonder. Beyonder can play 1 per deck power cards, correct?
Correct.
He cannot play 1 per deck specials.
Correct.
So,
So he could play the any teamwork as well. The 7 any teamwork.
Okay. Good call. Yep, forgot about that. That's a 1 per deck.
And I think probably even that, well, I don't know what it's called, but it's a 5 any power training. I think he could use that as well to bump up.
5 any power trainer. What's that out of?
That's
not
one of
out
the
Image.
LRGs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he could play that also.
Called like Samek or something weird like
Yeah.
that. But
I don't know why they make those crazy names.
yeah, so it's a 5 any power that gives you +5, and it's a 1 per deck.
Jeez.
So you could take a a 5 and a 5 and make it a 10.
Nice.
So helps X babies.
Get it up over that 9 or less void too.
Or you could just play it with a 1 power card and block teamwork. But they specifically ruled that you can't place that to your Spartan training ground. There can't be any powers placed there. That's why
They
did
got to
that.
be
They have
power
to-
specifics.
Yeah.
Okay. I hadn't
So you
heard
can't
that roll.
you can't play the power blast. I think to Spartan either. I don't think. But
All right.
I know you can't do it to the training ground for sure.
Power blast is the 6 out of image, right?
Right. The plus
6
2.
inning. Yeah. Scott says, Phil, are you able to play Wednesday or Thursday? Not Wednesday.
I can play any day, just maybe not in Cincinnati. I don't know, Scotty.
We're playing here
I
Wednesday.
gotta see if Laura's still lurking in the shadows.
Don't give her any clues where you're going to be.
Wink if you're on here, honey.
We'll be playing tomorrow night and Wednesday.
I should get Laura to play.
Yeah, you should.
Wonder if she can qualify.
She can qualify. She's
Should I
good
qualify
enough.
with that deck I got?
Yeah. She can play any of those decks. Felipe says, any character doubles are by code, though, right? Outside of the examples you mentioned, like Merlin and Bastion. Yes, but the problem is Lazarus doesn't have codes. So you got to match them up. The 7 strength of the original
It's the same as all the
is
other
the same as
sevens,
all the 7s
World
from
Legends
Lazarus
or
and so on.
Lazarus. Yeah. It just gives you different color options.
Right.
You don't have to play just Gamma Terra. That's a 7 strength anymore.
Yeah, Gamma Terror. That's the one I was thinking of. And a Guardian Angel is the same as
Freya. Or,
Freya. Yeah.
Or whatever, the one from...
No, they're-
Was it the same name for
Yeah, I think it's
out
the
of
same
DC?
oh, out of DC. No.
Yeah. Yeah,
what
it was the same, I think, Guardian Angel, but it wasn't the
Oh.
same out of, I think, Image. The Image 7's called Massive Muscles out of...
Okay.
I don't remember what
Yep.
Angela or something that's called out of Image, I think.
Yeah. That one did have a different name. You're right.
Yeah.
And Freak Show, he likes to power blast after Chipotle. I think his wife works there at Chipotle. He probably eats that a lot.
Scotty, contrary to belief, you can only play 1 OPD out of your battle site.
Yeah, so
So-
Jesse, if you're tuned in, you might want to keep that in mind when you build that battle site.
Yeah.
We won't be doing deck checks.
We might.
We might be doing deck checks is what I meant to say. But we will be checking Cincinnati battle sites for sure. So if you have any questions on building a battle site, just let us know. We'll help you out there down there in Cincinnati. They're kind of challenged on that 1 per deck thing.
I'm pretty sure I cleaned my table off today.
Oh, Stefan says definitely do deck checks. Okay. Maybe we will be doing deck checks. Random deck checks. Okay, guys, random deck checks are on the table. We will be doing random deck checks. We'll just call them out at random. 1 deck per round, maybe. Felipe says, I was going through the top 8 decks for all tournaments last year, and pretty much none of them used any characters. Thoughts? Are they at such a great disadvantage versus battle site?
Not necessarily.
Nope, not a great disadvantage. Scott has made the final 8 using any heroes. He just keeps losing in the first round of the top 8.
I lost to any hero deck today.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nor?
Yep.
Yeah. Nor's got a good deck if he's got to learn to venture a little bit better. He looks at his hand and says, I got a good hand. I'm betting 5. And he may be down 2 cards. And it's like, well, it doesn't matter how good your cards are at that point.
Yeah, like I said, he should have probably even bet more against me in the first hand.
Yeah.
He drew the new activators.
Yeah.
I pitched 3 cards plus another dupe when he bet the 3.
Oh.
So
Yeah, but he's learning. I mean, he's only been playing since January. Same with Jessica, so they're coming along really well.
yeah, he just needs to slow down and look and see what his opponent's placing and
Yeah,
count the venture up a little better, I think.
right. And I was trying to teach them to count venture points, and Jessica's getting it. I think Nor is finally coming around to that too. And it's not all about the cards in his hand; it's what's across the table too. Freak Show says first turn venture 7. I tried that last year qualifying for the Champ of Champs, and it didn't work for me. So Scotty says odd sharks on who gets deck checked first, me or the field. That's a great question. I got a feeling it's going to be you, Scott. I don't know. It might be Jesse. I'm going to have to look at his battle site right off the bat.
Scotty might have moved him to any heroes.
Yeah. Felipe, I don't know if you tuned in after I said it, but your books came in. I've sent you pictures. We've been talking about it. I already sold one, a hardcover of the first volume trade. So it's awesome. I can't wait for everybody to see them. Oh, bad news. Bad news. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. There's a chance that the promos for this weekend aren't going to be here in time. Joe's going to try to get them overnighted here for Friday, but they may not be ready in time to even overnight them.
Is Joe not attending?
Joe's coming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was going to have the printer just overnight them to Columbus.
Right.
And I don't know if that's going to work or not. Scotty, I don't love telling you bad news. It just flows. I can't help it. Hey, Mage, wait a minute. You didn't say ahoy. Promo's not ready for the day. What else is new? You know, I kind of thought the same thing, Sean. It is not the first time the promos weren't available.
Well, I'll give everybody a promo.
Well, this was the promo mission set.
I know.
And, you know, they're going to do
Did
an
we-
Overpower Adventures card in there.
They are.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm super excited to see them. I hope they show up on time. But knowing Joe, we'll just get a picture of him. We'll find out.
And then you can print them on the
Yeah,
computer
print
that we have, I
your
guess,
own.
and just put it in there.
Yeah, that was a kind of a bummer.
Did we find out what promo was going to be? What's that? Mission set?
No, I don't think he told me that. Just said it was going to be a anniversary,
30-year anniversary.
30-year anniversary promo set.
Which we're officially there
Yeah.
this summer, I think. Came out in 95, right?
I thought it was 96, but it might be 95.
It came out definitely in 95. I don't know what.
Oh,
what
okay.
month
So,
or
yeah,
whatever.
all right. We'll go with that. Yeah, Felipe, I'm glad one sold too. It was so cool. I didn't even have to talk him into it. He said, how much is the soft cover? I said 30. He said, I'd rather pay the 15 and get $15 more and get the hardcover. So, yay. The artwork is just phenomenal. Felipe, does your artist travel with you to these cons? I know you said you're going to be in Seattle, New York, and C2E2. So I'm kind of curious. I'd love to get both of you to sign them. And I'm not going to have the 7 fighting for you to sign this weekend, but we will catch you at least at the New York Comic Con to get that signed. All right. Can I switch up decks between Friday and Saturday sessions or tune them up?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. The deck you qualify with on Friday does not have to be the deck you play on Saturday. Once you start that deck on Saturday, you cannot add or subtract from that deck. So,
Even if you have 3A next.
yeah, well, what do we do about that? Just give them a 1-game loss and let them take the extra out?
I guess.
Yeah.
We did make caveats this year, though, that you can add cards if you forgot them. Like Howard played in the max 7 deck.
We do have a mercy rule.
Right.
We will take pity on you if you just
Forgot to put your Beast Negates in your deck.
right. And that rule actually goes for Friday, too. Once you start Friday's event, you cannot add or subtract to that deck. That's the way it is on any tournament. Once the tournament starts, that's what you play. And going forward, I imagine that'll be in the rule book.
Yeah. I think they're going to allow you to add cards if you forgot them.
Right.
The Mercy.
Yeah. But outside
You'll lose
of
that one game, obviously, because you're not going to have any negates. You're going to lose anyway. But
Well, I
That's-
don't know. Howard almost won, didn't he, without the negates?
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think he did?
No.
Howard, are you still there? Tell us you almost won.
That was the Valhalla.
Yep, Felipe, you're right. The hardcover, I mean, that was the first one gone. And Jessica and I we both made a stack for us, too.
Yeah, that was the Valhalla where I forgot my entire deck.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
But I took
That's
my
what it was.
took my monster box.
Yeah. It's a good thing you had an extra deck.
No, I didn't. I had to build one that night.
Fabio will be in Seattle and Chicago. Not New York? Not sure if I'm going. I'm definitely not going to Seattle. But I don't know about Chicago. I love C2E2. We went there right before we opened the store, remember?
Yep.
We spent some money buying some key books.
Got the FF48 or
48 and the X-Men 94.
Yeah.
From the same guy, I think.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Sean says no. No excuses. If you forget, you forget. Wow, he's hardcore. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you really should look your deck over before you start a game. I mean,
Well,
break it down
right
side up.
I think the problem most guys have is they stay up too late on Friday night
Play
tinkering
testing.
it. Yeah. Or Thursday night for a Friday event or whatever.
Well, I think Howard did it because he accidentally had a Max 7 event and had that character in his Max 7 heroes.
That'll do it too.
And then he didn't move the cards over from the Max 7 deck
Yeah.
over to Saturday's main event.
I don't touch my deck once it's ready to play. And then I just set it aside. If I'm going to play, I will build from scratch in the other deck that I just, because I'm afraid of doing the same thing.
Right.
I would hate to play a White Queen Beyonder deck without any JWs.
Wouldn't be very good.
Yeah. It would be a waste of time.
Yeah.
Freak Show says mercy is for the weak. You know what? We all need a little mercy every once in a while, man. Felipe says, consider this. I built 2 decks. I did not play test. I will see how they do on Friday. Oh, boy. Well, Mage, you want to give Felipe a little advice on showing up with a deck that you haven't play tested? Because he did that last year, and it didn't go over so good for him. Was that at Champ of Champs or OP Cup?
Who did it?
Sean showed up with a deck that he didn't play test, and he didn't.
No, he claims he didn't. I don't know.
Oh,
He-
he tinkered too much, and then it was an all new deck.
I think he was just trying to put Phoenix in there instead of somebody else, his Morbius deck or something.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't think it had enough testing or something.
Yeah, and it must not have because he didn't do too well with
I think
it.
he tested it though.
Not enough.
Yeah, he beat me in the first round,
Uh,
so it must have been somewhat ready to rock and roll.
huh.
I played the Cadillac with a battle site for the first time.
Started rolling after the second game.
It started to, yeah.
Let's see. Doug says he's looking forward to meeting Fabio and Felipe. Is it Fabio? Yeah, Fabio. In Seattle. We haven't confirmed New York Comic Con. What? I just applied last week for their Artist Alley. If we get approved, both of us will definitely be there. And I got to talk to you this weekend when you come into town about being at the Big Apple. I'm pretty sure I can get you guys a free booth, a free table there. It's just a one-day show, but we'll talk about it. Scott says, or drinking. Yeah, don't be drinking the night before a show or a tournament.
Not even
And don't
water.
be drinking during the tournament. You end up like Chris and be
Hey.
playing a championship game and not do so well.
He almost won it.
No, he didn't. He
I
didn't have a
mean-
chance in that game.
I mean, he got to the finals that way.
Yes, he got to the finals, but then it was all downhill from
And
there.
he could have won that final.
Um,
bet 4 missions. Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean-
Phil will tell you that he never had a chance. But,
No, I would not say that.
Well, Phil will tell you that.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think the very first hand.
Chris placed massive cards,
Yes, I know.
and had he not placed his any or his ally, Phil would immediately ran, even if he bet 3, I think,
Oh, wow.
because he had raise, and Vizina counted it as a dead card, so he bets 4 right off the rip.
What?
Yeah. I don't think he would have. I mean, you never know. I mean, it's a long game, obviously.
Yes,
It's
you never know.
hand 1, but
Yeah,
it definitely wouldn't have been a slam dunk win.
right.
I mean, he was also playing
Chris.
the no activator event
Yeah.
that pops off at the wrong time.
Chris should have won the very first hand. He just misplayed the first hand and lost that.
Yeah.
And Mage says, don't do it, Felipe. Play a tried and true deck. Well, Felipe hasn't played since the 90s, Sean, so he's trying to come up with something. Scott says, FYI, don't stay up all night drinking and building a new deck the night before a major tournament and play Marcel in round 1.
Oh, nice. You seen that?
What is that?
Iron sharpens iron.
What
I
is
think
that?
they made a championship belt.
What?
Yeah.
That's a ring.
Is that a ring or a belt? It's like
Oh.
a belt and a ring.
Breaking news, fellas. Phil just got some images for the ring and maybe a belt. LRG is treating everybody good. This is gonna, man. Now I might have to play.
Yeah. You want to play my deck?
I'm not playing. And I never did get Ron's shirt size. So Ron, I hope you can fit in the 3X.
Are you able to put stuff on
Oh boy, don't know. No, I don't know how to do that.
You
on
don't
the
know
air.
that on this one?
So, new laptop. I don't know how to do it
All
very
right.
well. No, I really don't.
No ring.
No, sorry guys.
Just a big
Put
belt.
it on Facebook. Post it on
I don't
Facebook.
have Facebook.
Oh, send it to me and I'll post it on Facebook. Okay.
I've been eliminated again.
Yeah,
on
Phil
Facebook.
got hacked on Facebook one more time.
Didn't even
so
get
he's
hacked.
Done with it.
Facebook just.
Phil Keffer says, Miller, look at your phone. Yep, he did. He finally looked at his phone. Thanks, Phil. Hey, Andrew. What's going on, Andrew? Sorry you can't make it, man. We were really hoping you could come out. Felipe says, I didn't have the time, unfortunately, to play test it. Plus, I played 2 matches in 20 years, so let's just have fun. Yep. Let's just have fun. That's
Phone
all that
close by?
matters. My phone?
Yeah.
My phone's the camera.
Oh no. Airdrop it to the camera.
Sorry.
All right.
Since they stole our cameras.
Yeah.
Dirty, rotten. So, yeah, Andrew, it is a huge bummer you won't be here. It's kind of a it's a huge bummer you won't be here and a small bummer that Doug won't make it. I'm just kidding, Doug. We'd love to have you both here. Is Saturday all Swiss this year? No, Scott, it is not. You're going to have to finally win a game and single a limb. Sorry. Phil, seriously?
You know what's coming there? I sent it to your phone.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah. You get it to your computer too?
Yeah, they're signed in the same.
All right.
Hold on, let me see here. All right. Oh, there. They want me to share this image with you guys. I'm going to do my best. Wow. All right. Download
Oh.
it here. Save photo.
And Phil said he just posted it to the NAOL.
Oh, thank you, Phil.
Hopefully on Facebook.
Phil, are you coming?
Doesn't sound like it.
we're-
Sounds like it's a
we're-
rough time of year this year.
We're chit-chatting with you. How about John?
I don't know about John.
I think John was trying to come.
It's a belt, no ring.
It's a belt.
Man,
Okay.
but now I almost got to play.
Wow.
Is that
something
for
new.
this event? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Champ
Champ of
event.
Champs. It says right on top there, Champ of Champs.
But it said 20.
All right, so now we go sources. We add. Oh, what? Why are you doing that?
2024 season Champ of Champs. Oh wow. Okay, I'm playing Howard. I don't care if you qualify.
I got an issue here. It's not letting me.
Oh man.
What is that?
Sounds like the other Keffer's been under the weather since the holidays.
Oh no. Sorry, John.
Yeah. Get better, kids.
Well, guys, we'll have to. I don't know why. What is it doing here? View. Edit. Wow. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to be able to share. Oh, wait a minute. Just. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm back. Do that. And then we go sources. And we do this. And image. Go here. And we'll call it a belt. And we go here. And let's see. Uh-oh. Where did I save it? Anybody got any questions for Phil while I do this? Because you know how technical I am.
Yeah. Fire away.
There it is.
Any other rules? Oh, look at Doug.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Douglas Dale
Yeah.
to the rescue.
There we go. Oh, well.
Douglas Dale.
Oh, dear. Now how am I going to make it smaller? There we go. Let's see here. Oh, there we go.
Look at that. Beautiful.
And transition over there.
Look at this podcast. It always gets big right as it's wrap up time.
Wrap up time.
Yeah.
It's only 10 till 8. We can go till 9 tonight if you want. I ain't got nothing to do.
You know?
Nah, I ain't got nothing to do.
You better play test. You want this belt?
I'm not playing for the belt.
Huh?
I'm going to let you guys have the belt.
Like to see a Jimmy Fly Snook off
Hey,
the top
Jerry,
rope?
how are you? What's that?
So I'd like to see a Jimmy Fly Snook off the top rope and win the belt.
Superfly. Oh, wow, that's hilarious. All right, guys, that's what it looks like. I hope you like it. I can't wait to hand that to somebody. Wow, that's awesome. Wow. Incoming technical difficulties. You got that right, Scott. How does the qualifier work? All right, guys, hold on. I got to get caught up. Felipe says, how does the qualifiers work on Friday? How many matches will I play? Who gets to qualify? It's going to be based on how many players show up to play in the qualifier and how many spots are available.
Maximum 5, right?
Well, if we have 8 players, until we get to 8, a nice clean cut of 8.
Right.
It's probably going to be 5 rounds. Might be 4.
It's going to be a late night for whoever's playing, I can tell you that.
That's why I want to start at 6.
I agree.
Yeah. And
40-minute rounds?
Howard says you haven't answered my question yet. Players in
post
the
it
9
again.
to 16 spots in the rating should not be beating up on each other in a 4 to 5 round qualifier. I thought we did say we would pair that up. Sorry, Howard.
I don't think there's going to be number 9.
Um,
Could be. Everybody in the top 10's already playing.
well, I think he meant like 11.
Okay.
Um,
I guess it depends how many players are in there. But
yeah,
the other issue you get is people don't want to play each other that they rode with.
right. So
So-
we'll have to balance that out.
Yeah.
But we'll be using, I'm not going to use cardio for this, although I do have the account. I'm going to wait. We're just going to use the same software we use for Yu-Gi-Oh, which is so much easier for me. I don't know how easy the cardio is going to be. I think it's going to be pretty easy.
Okay.
But for this one, we'll use the Yu-Gi-Oh software, which will allow me to manually pair any matches so that nobody has to play someone that they came with. And it will allow me to, I think, do what Howard wants.
Right.
So
So you can manually.
I
pair.
can weight it a little so that the new players will play rated players or whatever.
Makes sense.
Yeah. What?
It's going to be a big event, I think. I mean, I think there's going to be 20 plus
I
playing
think-
on Friday night.
Right, I do too. By the way, free pizza Friday night around 8 o'clock.
And free knuckle sandwiches Saturday morning.
We'll also have your dinner on Saturday. We'll probably do the dinner break between the Swiss and the single element. That'll be the free meal. There will also be a lunch break at some time on Saturday. If you don't qualify for the Champ of Champs, there is still a free tournament on Saturday. Yay! The tournament for the rest of us. And it's free. There'll be some prizes. We showed the 4 comic books. I think we showed them. Yeah. 4 comic books that were given away. The first appearance of some of the players, some of the
I saw
characters.
Tarzan. There was
There'll be a Tarzan, a couple
2
early
Tarzan,
Tarzans, yeah. And John Carter, first appearance of John Carter on Mars.
something else.
And what was Zorro? 5th appearance of Zorro. So they're all from like the late 50s, early 60s. It's very nice old comics. There'll be some other prizes too. And let's see, Jerry, how are you? What should I look for when picking a reserve hero? Today's game, you have to have a reserve character that plays a card from reserve.
Don't have to.
Yeah, who doesn't?
A lot of people.
What? Not the winners. No winning deck has ever had a character in reserve who didn't play at least a 9 or less or 6 or less or read the whirlwind, right?
I think so.
You think one did? What one?
I think there was a thing deck that won in reserve.
That was so many years ago.
Could have
Or
been.
was that Josh's deck? Josh Alexander's strength deck?
Yeah,
He had thing in reserve, didn't he? He
He's
bring
won,
him up.
He's
Yeah.
won a couple times.
Yeah, that's right. So most of the time, though, you want somebody that's going to throw a.
But he
6
was
or less.
he was playing the cards from reserve with Fairchild.
Oh,
The tricky 3.
yeah,
3 intellect.
yeah.
So you just keep all the things specials in your hand, and you can play one of them. Now, if you have 2 at once, you can only play one. So you do have to play someone.
To do or draw 2 things specials. One of them's got to go.
Right.
Placed or discard.
Correct.
Okay. So Jerry, there's what you're looking for right now.
But typically, no.
Typically, know what?
You play a card from reserve.
Oh, yeah. Even in the Lazarus game, playing cards from reserve is going to be huge.
Yeah.
So you want that reserve character to play something. A lot of times they play Doctor Strange so they back up the 8 stat.
Yeah.
But
A lot of people play Sable, Spider Woman,
right, Silver Sable and Spider Woman also get played a lot.
some Hawkeye, some Velocity.
Hawkeye, Velocity. Velocity not in a while though.
She's very good. Just
Yeah.
people don't have the $100 cards.
Right, it's $100 to get 3 of her speed throughs.
Right.
$100 each.
Yeah.
Mage says, "Is that the belt you'll be awarding me for winning?" That's the
If you
belt
win.
we're going to award somebody. So hopefully
Hopefully it could
you
be.
stick around long enough to win it. Be in there. Howard says, "I almost won one game." Is that when he's talking about not having his negates in the deck? Yeah, I think that's what
maybe,
he's talking
yeah.
about there.
It will never happen again.
Yeah, that's awful.
He almost won one game.
Almost won a game.
Yeah.
What round did he realize the negates weren't there?
It was maybe 3 or 4 rounds before he kind of realized it. He said, "I just hadn't seen many negates in these games." I said, "How many you got?" 3 or 4? I think it was 3. I said, "Well, you better look and see if you have them."
Howard, that's...
We did let him.
Sorry,
have them.
Howard, it's funny.
But I think he did. He did okay. Like once he got to like the bottom 8. I think he might even beat.
And he got his
Marcel,
negates
maybe.
in there.
He might even beat Marcel in the bottom
Wait a minute.
8. Confirm that, Howard.
Is that a joke?
No, I
Marcel
think-
wouldn't have been down there that low, would he?
He was definitely down
Did he try something new?
there. No, he played the same exact deck I played the Cadillac with any heroes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Marcel hasn't showed up. Is he still in Cuba?
No, he's home.
Scott says, "I'm worried about the spawn of Doug Sims." You better be. I'm telling you what. My kids are rocking. They are ready. Phil giving Jessica some extra lessons
Did
tonight.
we announce what the new IP is?
No.
Are we allowed?
No.
Who says?
Joe.
Even though he's already announced it.
He hasn't put it out in public.
I thought they did a town hall that they announced it.
Not that I know, no.
Come on, Joe, get on here and announce
And
something.
he told me we can announce that the contract is signed, finally. But I'm not allowed to say.
All I
what
can
it
tell you
is.
is my son will be playing
Oh,
based on the new IP.
Is he gonna play?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Sorry, guys, I know the IP.
It's a family tradition. Jessica's husband Nor beat you tonight,
Yeah.
so Jessica went 0-2 against you, right?
I lost one game tonight. The first game I played. Oh no, the second game I
To
played.
Jessica?
No.
No, just to Nor.
I
Yeah.
beat AJ pretty bad, and then Nor beat me. Then I didn't lose another game. But
All right. So they're coming. They're going to play Friday night. It's going to be awesome. And Coy's going to play also. Josiah will be here. So I have a son, a son-in-law, a daughter, and a nephew all playing.
yeah, a nephew, a son-in-law, a son.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
What about a brother?
You know,
Where is he?
I don't know. He never comes around to play.
He gave Josiah all his cards, I think, right?
Probably, yeah. But technically, they would probably share them. But
Yeah. Come on, Darren. Do you even watch the podcast? Does he know about it?
The chat's getting away from me a little bit here. Freak Show said, yes, the Festivus for the rest of us. Yeah. Coy won that last year.
Did he?
Yep, he won that one.
It was kind of like they were all tied, but he was the overall
He was the
winner,
last
right?
undefeated.
Yeah.
And I think him, Ricky, and Justin all tied.
What happened? We went down to 11
What?
as I was just building everybody up.
Yeah, I don't know. Felipe, Beyonder decks, yay or nay?
Yay.
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 Beyonder decks are still really good. Mage says, proxy, baby, proxy. We are allowing proxies for the event.
He was talking about the velocity speed through.
Yes, somebody could proxy the velocities.
I will
but
have a lot of those for sale at the event too. If you don't want to proxy or don't have time to proxy, or
You're going to have a lot of them. How many's a lot?
3 or 4. I mean,
Oh,
you could
okay.
build a deck if you want.
All right. Do you need one showcase or two? Display case.
Where are we putting them back here?
Yeah.
On tables?
Yeah.
Probably 2. How many cards you putting in there?
I'm probably going to leave mine in the store.
Okay.
So we put
I
yours
need at
back
least
here.
2.
All right. I could have Josiah bring a third. I have 2, and he's got one.
Oh wow. I could fill 3 showcases.
You couldn't?
Could.
You could.
Yeah.
All right, guys. There you heard it. Yeah, there you heard it. Bring some money. Howard says I ruined him. Who did you ruin?
Not sure.
Yeah, Freak Show. I have a spawn. I have lots of spawn.
Oh, you ruined Beyonder, I think. Howard's saying you ruined Beyonder.
He said I ruined him.
Yeah, you.
I ruined. I don't know. I played it forever. That's for sure.
We played him into the ground, that's for sure.
Yeah. Jerry says, thanks. Slowly gathering cards, some of which I used to have. Yep, that's like the rest of us, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, he ruined Marcel. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
In that event I was telling you about.
Okay. Nice.
That was about how I.
Howard says you cannot announce it. Yeah, I know.
Oh, well.
What isn't public? It isn't public what the new IP is going to be. He only announced the contract was signed, says Mr. Keffer.
Nah.
Yep. He allowed me to announce that on the stream last week, which I guess a lot of people, that wasn't the big news to them.
Yeah. Howard, any new news for you?
Yeah, Howard,
I don't have Instant Messenger or Facebook anymore, so
you didn't even keep Messenger?
it wouldn't let me.
Wow. Huh.
Someone said you can do it somehow, but
Yeah.
without a Facebook, I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it either, but Vlad does.
That's what he says. I think he has a Facebook, though, because I've seen him on Facebook.
Yeah, he just doesn't go on
He just
there.
doesn't go on there.
Yeah, I bet that's what it is.
So I guess I could make a proxy fake account and try to get in there again, I guess. But I don't feel like wasting all that time again.
Right.
It's a lot of work trying to find 500 friends. Like, I mean, I've done it multiple times now.
Yeah, it's like the third time in the last year.
Yeah, I'm not messing with it anymore. I don't care.
Okay, meeting over, says Michael. What did I miss? Hi, Phil.
Hi.
Hey. Mage says, I will be dominating with the new stuff. That's my plan. The new stuff's going to be fun. I can't wait to play it. Mage says, is there a non-qualifying event on Friday for those of us who are already in and want something else to do? No, it'd just be free play. I don't have any other events planned on Friday. Felipe says, I will play test my deck with you, Mage. Just go easy. No, you won't be able to play test, Felipe. You'll be playing in the qualifier. And Sean is already qualified, so he's got it off. Scott says, do you guys need showcases? Do I need to bring any? I think 3's plenty. Hey, Eric Counts finally showed up. Late, but at least you're here. Hi, Eric. Good to see you. Howard says, nothing at this time to announce. Okay. Mage says, make your account inactive, but don't delete it entirely. You can then keep Messenger. Very cool. All right, so there is a way to do it.
No, I deleted the Facebook from the whole phone.
I don't know how they keep hacking you.
I didn't get hacked. They just said it looked. It was Facebook that suspended it.
Oh,
And they wanted me to take like a picture of my face and all kinds of weird stuff. I just said heck with it.
wow.
If I'm not me, I'm not me.
That's crazy. What the heck are they doing?
I mean, you wouldn't want two of this ugly mug on Facebook. Trust me.
Yeah, really. Huh. Well, what do you guys think of that belt? Ain't that great that Lazarus Rising is supplying that belt? I didn't know that was coming, did you? That's a surprise.
No.
That's nice. To go along, and then we get the mission set.
Yeah.
I got to ask Joe about that. Is that only for guys in the Champs on Saturday, or are they going to give that to the guys in the tournament for the rest of us too?
Is it an exclusive promo only? Or is Larry going to be selling them?
Joe did not say anything about that. I don't know. And Larry ain't here.
Where's the
tomorrow.
Rev?
Where's Larry?
Yeah, where's the Reverend? I don't know.
Doug says very cool of LRG. I believe it.
I don't hear from those guys very often.
Yeah, I don't.
Except when you're messaging them.
if they have time to reply.
Yeah, and then they start replying to stuff that I don't think it's even related to us.
Every
They
once in a while
forget
they
it's
get,
the wrong chat. Yeah.
They post in the wrong chat.
So we get some inside trader secrets.
Yeah, it's so funny. And they say, wrong chat, guys. But Michael says, so did you guys talk about the new IP, which is like the worst kept secret ever?
Yeah, we did.
We did talk about that part, but we are not allowed to announce it.
We talked about it that we're not allowed to talk about it.
Right, that's what we talked about. I think guys are going to love it.
Is it the worst kept secret?
It is. Joe told everybody. I mean, Joe was telling people at the New York Comic Con,
No, I know.
and I just looked at Ron and said, "What is he doing?"
You know, none of those people that he was selling it had an NDA.
No, they were just random people.
Oh, I know. I hope
But
they
made
don't.
me felt like, who's this rando gonna tell?
Well, what if there was like an Overpower Adventure fan in there?
Well, there were,
At least you were in there.
but I mean, I sat there and but of course I'd already known,
Right.
but I just thought it was hilarious. But you know what? Joe kept a secret on that
Yeah, longer than ever.
redhead promo card.
Yeah, Felipe must have said, Joe, you spoiled this one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
And you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. I think that's the best card in the whole set that I've seen so far.
it's very pretty.
Yeah, I love it. If anybody wants to trade your 7 Fighting Combat promo card that you're going to get in your Kickstarter, let me know because I would like to have 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, those are really nice.
I love it. So where did you think I heard it? LOL. And he promised me not to tell. Yeah, Joe told a lot of people, but we can't just put it out there.
Yeah. You did sign an NDA, most of us that would tell it.
Yeah, most of us did.
Yeah.
Phil and I are definitely still under an NDA, so we're not going to break it at all. Don't have to worry about that.
Wondering how long before I got to get rid of my cards. We supposed to do that already?
Yeah, I told you.
I mean like a 90-day window or something?
Oh, they didn't give us a time.
Well then,
But, you know, I know some play testers are still play testing. They haven't destroyed their cards,
yeah.
so.
I'm gonna frame a couple of them, I think, in my basement, just like a keepsake.
I destroyed every one of them.
I know you did.
No, I didn't.
No?
Yeah, I did.
Kept one?
Well, I didn't keep any, but I kind of
Got one.
think maybe my deck wasn't there my
Oh,
King Arthur deck. I
Maybe.
couldn't find it.
no.
I don't know. I may have just destroyed it and didn't realize it.
That's your favorite.
Yeah, that was my favorite. It might be in one of Corey's boxes from where we came back from Seattle.
Yeah. No, I think you left it on the table in Boston.
Oh, that's what it was. Carl's got it.
Either Carl or I gave it back to you, one or the other.
Yeah, I bet Carl's got it. So when he destroys all his playtest cards, he'll just destroy my deck too. Felipe says, "You guys enjoying all the new art?" Yes, it's fantastic. For the Lazarus cards, yes.
Cheers.
Felipe, brag all you want because the artwork is phenomenal. A lot of Brazilian artists and good friends. Really? I didn't realize they had so many Brazilian artists. But the artwork is amazing. They got the best artwork in any card game right now. Although I really like the Arthurian Legends for Sorcery, which reminds me, Ricky's not here, so he must have finally got to go play on a Monday night some Sorcery. The Sorcery artwork is phenomenal too.
That's
It
why
is totally different style than the Lazarus.
That's why we're down some new viewers. The bots are gone.
Yeah, Ricky took his bots. We're up to 15.
Took
We're
took
doing
the
all
took the
right.
Ricky bots with him.
Yeah, chat's a little quiet, but I think about 80 or maybe even 90%. Really, that many? That's great. That's all I can tell you is that I think that it's the best artwork of any card game being put out right now. I don't
Which one?
think it's fun. The Lazarus. I think
Oh.
they got the best art. I did not know that they were all Brazilian, almost all Brazilian artists. And I'm so glad that you hooked up with them in New York Comic Con to get us that promo. I can't wait to have that one. And what are they saying? Middle of April? We only got 2 more months.
Yeah.
Wow, it'll be here soon. And
On another note, you going to Dallas?
you know what? Corey and I did talk about it, but we didn't confirm it.
Hmm.
What's he plan? Is he still planning to
He wants to play the new game.
on Friday night
I think so.
and then have a regular Golden Age on Saturday?
I think that's the plan.
I gotta get.
But
with
I don't know.
Are you going?
Nah, I don't think so.
No. Huh. Howard says, Felipe, I look forward to meeting you on Friday.
I won't be traveling much this year.
I don't plan to travel too much. I don't know. $20,000 for a regional? You traveling?
You talking about LRG's regionals?
Yeah. We ain't gonna get 20,000 out of a now event.
Depends where they are.
Depends on where they are.
Yeah. Because you don't win all 20. The winner doesn't win all 20, I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's broken down. Into,
Top 4, maybe. I don't
Probably
know.
top
We
8,
haven't heard that. Maybe Joe. Will
Yeah. So if I mean,
on that.
once they announce more about it, then maybe. But I don't know. I think it's going to be so random who wins these events now.
Well,
With any heroes
yeah.
and no tricks, there's going to be a lot of luck involved.
It may turn out to be who gets power leech first, and if it goes off.
Right.
Felipe says, fun fact, my friends in Brazil are not pressuring me at all to perform this weekend.
Don't worry. You do have a good name though, Felipe.
You're representing us. Don't screw it up. That's awesome.
You only got the name of the top 2 players in the game.
Yeah, you got some stiff competition, Felipe. So I don't think you're going to disappoint them, no matter how bad you screw up or how good you do.
Maybe you can distract him drawing art or something at the table during the game.
Doug, do you have any sports cards for me? I may have a few sports cards.
Who's asking that? Scotty?
Scotty, yeah. Felipe says, my answer? I feel like Rocky Balboa making a comeback and not Rocky 4, like Rocky 11. Felipe, that's funny. I am looking forward to meeting all of you. It's going to be fun. All right, the mate says, 20 regional, I'll be crawling over broken glass to get there.
Yeah, I don't think it's winner take all. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
I think they would get huge turnout if they just made it winner take all.
Phew. Man, no.
I'm talking a lot of people would come out.
You
but-
think?
Yeah.
I think it's better to spread it out a little. You have more people.
No, really?
Yeah. Because they know the odds of only one person out of 150 is going to win all that money.
Or 1,000 people. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas 4 people out of 150, your odds are much, much better at getting a little piece.
Right.
1,000? I don't think we'll ever get 1,000, even for $20,000, would you?
I don't know.
Phew. Man. I don't know.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Joe and I were
I
talking
mean,
about
1 in
it.
1,000, you win 20,000. That's
Yeah.
depends if they're charging people to play too.
Well, Joe told me that if we get 120, if we have a regional in Columbus and we get 120 people, he will be popping champagne on Saturday night.
Really? I think that's doable.
You think? 120?
Yeah, it's not many.
Wow.
I mean, we've had 40 some with just the Golden Age game.
Yeah. But they come to see us.
No, I get it, but
Yeah, 120?
I don't think it's out of the realm.
I
mean,
know.
if there's
I don't know.
$20,000 on the line,
I know. That's a lot of
you're going to get people from all over the Midwest
Yes.
if you have something in Columbus like that.
Yeah. I gave him 4 dates.
You might even see the
You saw the 4 dates.
Dan and Darcy come out of the woodwork
Yeah, maybe. I doubt it.
just to sign their NDA and play a game.
I doubt it. But you saw the text I sent out with the 4 dates, 4 possibilities for Columbus.
I did.
We'll see if anything develops there. But one of them was like too late. It's like in December.
I saw that too.
Yeah, that one won't work. So it's tough. We'll see. All right. Doug says the bots are gone. Is why the numbers are down.
I mean,
Yep, but they came back up.
You could throw a huge regional right here in this room,
I know. I can seat 164.
and we could get a different room that seats even more, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And we could get an exhibit hall.
Yes. They know that.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have an event here that already has
No, I
a
get
ton
it.
of people.
Right. Instead of having to try to drag them all in.
Yeah,
They're already here.
right. Matt Suricon said they'll host it. They would love to host it. But, that's only 4,000 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought Massery was bigger.
No.
That's the one in
Well,
August?
since COVID, they haven't come back any bigger than 4, I'm pretty sure. No, maybe last year they were maybe 7. I'd have to go back and look. But most of them are anime people.
Mm-hmm. And OhioCon's no longer here, right?
HighCon's gone, yeah.
That was probably 30,000 people, right?
They were in the 20s, yeah. But Animate, Origins, and GalaxyCon are all 15,000 people or more.
Wow.
So
But we just missed GalaxyCon, right?
GalaxyCon's in December.
Yeah.
And so they would have to not run the regional there, but run the championship game then.
And they're not doing that.
I don't know. I know they'd like to probably. I could see why they'd want to be in Boston. But you got to go where the people are.
Yeah.
So I'm falling behind the chat again. Hold on a minute. Felipe's looking forward to meeting everyone. Sean says yes. Leech is back to being a pain in the new meta. Most games will be won or lost from Leech. Really should have made it a catechism or not reprint it. Felipe says, LOL, I will definitely talk my way around. Doug Taylor says, we tracked how many cards Leech got in our games, and it was probably an average between 1 and 2 cards.
Really?
Yeah. Mage says, even a $20,000 prize pool is good. I agree. Hey, AJ. Phil, Doug, call it. Go home to your wives. Doug has a 25-minute drive. Phil has over an hour. Be careful. Call it. AJ, have a good night, buddy. Scott says, VS gave out $40K 4 times a year. I don't think they ever had over 300 players at any tournament.
What did? Versus?
Yeah.
Versus give out that kind of money?
I don't remember, but I wasn't paying attention. That's what Scott says. Cincinnati won 3 of them. All right.
No, that's a joke.
Hey, good night, Howard. We'll talk to you soon. I'll assume you're doing what you should be doing, Doug, and seating the... I already told you that's what we're going to do, Howard. Yeah. Good night, Howard. Oh, Scott says 40K for first place, second place, got 20K, if I remember correctly. Wow, that's crazy. Getting over 100 for a tournament is extremely difficult, says Doug. Yeah, I agree.
Really?
It's hard. Even at the height of Overpower, how many times did they go over 100?
Oh, I'm sure that national was well over 100.
Yeah, 120, I think, is all they had.
Really?
Might have been 140.
Yeah, it felt bigger.
But I don't think it was a lot of...
Because half the field dropped, remember? And then they restarted it?
Yeah.
Good job, Noah.
Felipe says, I really hope to go back playing full-time and maybe get a couple of tourneys under my belt.
Yeah.
You'll be able to run your own tournaments down there in Brazil, Felipe, once they get this all launched. So we shall see how it goes. What was it? Do an update. I don't want to do an update right now. So anybody have any more questions for us about the event? About any rules questions? About when to be here. That's a great one. Nobody asked that on here, but I have been asked that. We're going to try and start Friday night at 6 o'clock or as close to it as possible. I do not like starting events late. 2 guys are flying in. It's going to make it a little challenging to be drawing cards at 6 o'clock.
Especially if they're packing luggage.
Yeah.
And not just carrying.
They'll probably just do carry-ons, but you're right. Yeah, they got to do luggage claim.
Yeah.
It's going to be close. So we're going to do our very best to get Friday night started at 6 o'clock, Saturday at 10 o'clock for the champs, and 10:30 for the tournament for the rest of us. Those should go off as planned. There's no excuse for somebody to show up Saturday after 10 o'clock and expect to not be drawing cards. So that is the plan there. Felipe says, I thought it was weird they are having a tournament the same weekend as New York Comic Con. What's that about? I missed that. Is Boston the same weekend as New York Comic Con?
I don't know if they've announced Boston.
Yeah, I don't know either. Felipe,
I thought
missed
John had to check scheduling for Magic.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
Boston hasn't been announced yet. I don't know what one would be the same weekend as New York Comic Con. I'll have to look. We've got like half a dozen players in Brazil, but hopefully we'll grow our numbers. Hopefully when this Kickstarter launches. Hey, Bruno, there's a plan for small tourney in Brazil this year. That's awesome. What's the call time on Saturday? Yep, there we go, Felipe. 10 o'clock if you qualify for the champs.
If not,
10:30 for
10:30.
the tournament for the rest of us.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Now he's talking to Bruno in Spanish.
Kings of the South.
Kings of the South. Hey. Have fun this weekend, everyone. Sorry you're not going to make it, Phil.
Yeah,
But
you probably would like that belt.
yeah, something you've never gonna. That's something new to add to your collection.
Yeah.
Or one of.
I wonder if they did that because there was a group in Canada that did that. It was just like a very small group, like 3 or 4 players,
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, that was awesome.
And they had to play like it was kind of like an endurance. Like they played 3 or 4 different days with
Yeah.
different decks.
Yeah.
So fun.
Felipe, just in case you're wondering, your hotel room is literally across the street. So it will take you 5 minutes to walk from your motel room to the room where the event's being played. So you don't have to worry about getting here too early on Saturday. It's an easy walk for you. So, all right, guys, I think we are going to wrap it up here. I think we got
We're all
everything
excited.
covered.
You excited?
I'm excited. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is.
I can't wait to see everybody.
I can't wait for everybody to come in. Yep.
It is freezing here, Felipe. I think the high on Friday is going to be in the 20s and Saturday, upper 20s. So wear your coats. Good night, Sean. We'll see you on Friday.
Take care,
yeah,
guys.
Felipe said it's really hot down there in Brazil right now.
It probably is.
So, yep, it's going to be a lot of fun. We will live stream, by the way. We're going to live stream on our channel, and Lazarus is going to record and do it later. Lawrence, have a good one, buddy. We'll see you on Friday. We're going to open up the room at 10:30 on Friday morning. Anyone who wants to come and just hang out, come early. We'll have a good time. Felipe, thanks for tuning in. Michael, watch us on live TV, buddy. That'll be great. We'll see you all soon. Thanks so much.
Take care.